Public servants have declared today a national day of action and are leading a march demanding a double-digit wage increase. The 7-day ultimatum given to government by the public sector has officially lapsed. Now, this is following a deadlock in wage negotiations between trade unions and the state. Our reporter Nqobile Madlala brings us the very latest from Durban. Good morning, Nqobile. How are the numbers looking there in Durban?
So far we're seeing quite a number of people that are still arriving, not as big as what we had of course expected, considering the fact that these are public servants. But we are going to be asking in terms of if we should be expecting more numbers. We've got PSA Ndlovu who can just give us an idea. We're not seeing quite a lot of numbers here so far. Why?
No, the people are coming, the members are coming. As you know, that some of them are coming far away from Durban. We are expecting big numbers because the workers has responded very well to our call, because our demand is very clear. We want government to recognize the public servants. We want government to pay us better and recognize the work that we do for the state.
I mean, look, we've spoken to DPSA and they're saying that instead of actually having such marches, why don't you go back to the bargaining council and basically look into 2023-2024?
Minister Thulas Nxesi, who's acting as the Minister of DPSA, is so confused because you can't continue the negotiations for 2024 without completing this negotiation for 2022 to 2023. He undermined the collective agreement by imposing the 3%. Now they are stuck. How do you call people where you refuse to recognize? We have sent a memorandum to the National Treasurer as PSA to say, let's go back to the negotiations. Look at the cash gratuity that they've introduced last year. They want to stop in 2021. If you stop that cash gratuity, which means the working class will be worse off. It is for this reason we are saying they must come back to the negotiation. We are on the street because government does not respect us. This government continues to be arrogant. Thulas Nxesi, a former shop steward who's a disgrace, who continue to mislead President Cyril Ramaphosa. We want the president to respond because the workers who are here, they're supposed to be providing service. It is for this reason what we're saying. This is just one of the things that we're going to do. We're going to shut down the whole country. All the citizens will be able to join us.
And I mean, when you say you're going to shut down the whole country, today, of course, is just shutting down certain parts. Which parts of Durban are not currently functioning?
So we are saying Department of Home Affairs is dysfunctional, Department of Labor is functional, Status SA is dysfunctional. I'm saying more and more departments are coming on board. Remember, our aim of going on the street is because government disregard the central collective bargaining. Our chief negotiators are waiting for government. Government is scared to engage with workers. The way they are treating the public servant, it is the same things how the Verwoerd treats the public servants during apartheid time. This is a democratic country. They must come back to the negotiation. Let's negotiate. People are saying government does not have money, but government spend money every day. We have always said they've given ESCOM over 100 billion, but they are failing to give the public servants. So we are saying, we're calling all the progressive forces to say, now is the time. Government is failing to engage, and President Cyril Ramaphosa must come on board. Since he came into power, he has never given increase to the working class, but he has given over 200 billion to the business communities. We are saying recognize the public servants. As PSA, we are part of this march. We are not confused. We are not lost. We know the workers will continue to join us. We are aware they are trying to discourage our workers not to participate in this struggle. We are saying even to the managers, we are on the street for the police, we are on the street for the South African Defence Force. We cannot guarantee that in future the essential service won't be involved because people are tired. Government want only to listen when there is violence. This is a peaceful march.
But I mean, we have heard that they said that they're going to implement no work, no pay for those that decide to come to this marches. Isn't that already being an issue then for people to come here if they're already losing money?
We are already worse off. We are aware that government will implement no work, no pay. But what we are saying, the public servants are already bleeding. The public servants, their houses are repossessed. The public servants are suffering. Some of them are committing suicide. So this is the government that we have voted for. This is the government where Nelson Mandela went to prison. They've become so arrogant. They don't want to listen to the working class. They want to listen to the poor. We are saying, Karl Marx was very clear, the workers of the world must unite. We're not afraid of them. But what we are saying, Thulas Nqesi must be removed as a minister. A former shop steward who's a disgrace. Enoch must be removed. These people have been in the forefront fighting for the workers, but they are the worst oppressors today. President Ramaphosa is a former shop steward who are oppressing workers. We will not agree. We will not agree. That's why we are saying, even in the private sector, let's close down the country and be united. Because if the public servants are not working, if the public servants cannot be recognized, nothing will move in this country. They take us for granted. President Cyril Ramaphosa and these two puppets, Thulas Nqesi and Enoch Godongwana, they must work out. If they fail to provide the service, they must be removed. They must be recalled. That's why we are saying we are not afraid. We'll continue to strike. We won't go back to the negotiation for 2024. They must call us to finish this negotiation. The struggle must be able to continue.
All right, so what can we expect today then? What are you going to be doing?
So what we're going to do today, we're going to march. As we're saying, workers are coming to numbers. We're going to hand over a memorandum to the Premier. We continue to warn them to say, government must go back to the negotiations. We have not heard President Ramaphosa since PSA were on the strike on the 10th of November because they don't take the public servants serious. We're calling all the public servants that during lunchtime they must stop working, they must picket. We must now go on the street and ensure that all the strategic sectors must be closed. Workers are tired to be abused. Workers are tired to be used by the politicians who get free for everything. Today we're going to march and tomorrow we're going to picket. We're going to intensify our struggle.
Right. Thank you very much for speaking to us. That's PSA's Lungisi Ndlovu. Just to show you, these are some of the workers that have already gathered here at King Dinuzulu Park. We are hearing that more is yet to come. The number's not as big as what we expected, Mfundo, but we are hearing that more people are still on the way. Initially, the march is supposed to start at about 10 a.m. So we will see how many people are going to join this march.
All right, Nqobile, we'll keep a close eye on developments there. That's a reporter, Nqobile Madlala, out in Durban.